Hey, what's up? This is Demetrious, Mighty Mouse Johnson. Keep on listening to The Roman Show.
So, Demetrious, tell me about this upcoming fight with the Ian McCall. The first one, we all know, was controversial. You won it, then you lost it. It was a split, a draw. We spoke to Ian McCall, and he told me that he started reviewing the video, and he said he started laughing because of the whole debacle. What was your perspective? What happened to you?
You know, it was almost the same thing he said, you know, like, I watched the video and we were like, dude, like, we're killing him on the feet, we're killing him, dude. He goes, you see that? You made a mistake and he's able to capitalize on it. He goes, see, you lose your fights because you always make mistakes. And this time, you know, I'm going out there and just going to go 110% and do my thing and take it to him.
What mistake in particular that you recall right now that you noticed on the video?
Classified. Next question.
You don't want to give it away, huh?
I've always wanted to say that, but no, next question.
Okay, well, Demetrious, I spoke to Ian too, and he says that he wants to get this thing over with, he wants to move on, possibly go into Benavidez. I'm sure you probably feel the same yourself, like you said. But one thing he did say is, you know, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to go stomp on him. I'm going to go finish him. What do you have to say there? What's your rebuttal?
Good luck.
And Demetrious, now tell me about some of the changes you did for this coming fight compared to last one.
You know, just listen to my coaches, you know, really focusing on being a good student of mixed martial arts, making sure I'm getting the rest I need, and just listening, honestly, you know, because I always overtrain and stuff, and just go around and do whatever I want to, and always overtraining, so.
Another thing that I might want to say, as far as the flyweight, so you fought in the bantamweight, you fought for the title, you did a spectacular job. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
And then now I'm going to jump the gun a little bit here. If you were to beat Ian McCall, what do you have to say about Benavidez who's waiting for either you or Ian?
Joseph Benavidez is a great guy. I like him. He's a killer, man. He knows what he's doing. He's doing this for a long time, and you saw it in his last fight against Yuri Tani. So Ian McCall, not Ian McCall, Joseph, he's a great fighter, and hopefully I'll be the one facing for the belt.
And lastly, flyweights. You know, there's not that many of you guys. Sometimes you gotta go to Asia and all of that stuff. But what's your opinion of the flyweight? You think little by little it's gonna increase, more competition will be out there in the UFC in the flyweight division?
Absolutely. You know, the thing that's funny with the flyweight is that everybody's in shape. Everybody comes to fight. You know, there's not one fighter in the flyweight division that comes in there like, oh, I'm tired. And so it's gonna be, you know, the competition's gonna keep getting higher and higher.
Lastly is a big Xbox on your t-shirt, and I want to make sure I show that off here. You love video games. Tell the folks out there, the game guys who love this game. What's your favorite game? Call of Duty and all of that stuff?
Oh, right now, I don't have a favorite game. I just like RPG games, just games that are really done well, you know. And right now, my favorite one is Dead Space series. I got on Dead Space 3, so I'm very excited about that. You know, Isaac Clarke, I can't wait to see what unravels with the whole markers and all that stuff. So.
Do you happen to play the UFC game and play maybe like yourself and make yourself?
Yeah, I play myself. I went to a tournament, and me and Tim Boach went there, and it was a good tournament. Granted, I didn't win the tournament, so I was like, ugh.
Can you learn something from playing video games as far as with the UFC game, like things you can test out? I mean, it's all computer games, but I know they use video games for certain things, like for example, military, they practice the shooting and all that stuff, but is it any worthwhile for a fighter?
You know, one thing I like to use when I play fighting games, more like Street Fighter and Tekken, I use like angles and range, because those are only games you can actually take angles on them. And it actually kind of works out, because I always keep distance and all that, just how I like when I fight. So it's such kind of funny how that translates.
Sweet. Lastly, what can you promise the fans down here in South Florida? It's been 6 years since the UFC came down here. What can you promise folks?
Don't miss this fight, man. It's going to be fireworks, and me and Ian McCall are ready to bring it, so don't miss it.